Sorry about that, y'all. I was interrupted once again. This here, bro, this is crazy. Let's get right to the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that thumb bell. Make sure y'all get the notifications. Turn y'all notifications on. My mom, you know, new videos every week now. Come on now. Tell y'all this all the time. That is crazy, bro.
We want to make sure that they get as much attention as possible so that we can get help from the public in tracking down this evil human being.
Desperate for leads tonight, authorities releasing new video from just moments after Kirk was gunned down. They say they show a person of interest walking across the roof of a building, then jumping to the ground, first running across the grass, then casually making his escape.
We've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing.
Earlier today, the FBI releasing these photos of the man seen on the campus of Utah Valley University around the same time that Kirk was shot with a single bullet in front of a crowd of thousands.
Authorities believe the suspect arrived on campus about a half an hour before the shooting. And the surveillance images they released are taken from campus security cameras sometime after that, they believe moments before he fired the fatal shot that targeted Charlie Kirk.
Late tonight, authorities releasing even more images of the same person in a campus stairwell wearing a backpack and that distinctive shirt, an American flag with an eagle on it.
Investigators have also collected footwear impression, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis.
Kirk, the 31-year-old leader, conservative organization Turning Point U.S., greeting his supporters.
Love you, Charlie. Everybody running like that because you don't.
Now, more than 30 hours after the shooting, the FBI asking the public for help, even offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the suspect's arrest.
Too many.
Police stitching together the gunman's movements on campus, also combing through video like this one on social media.
Oh God, I would have took off. If I would have been Charlie and if I would have fight that nigga on the roof, I would have took off.
We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwells, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location.
They believe he watched from that perch for some 20 minutes as Kirk revved up the crowd.
I ain't gonna say he was a bad person because I don't.
And at 12:23 p.m., as Kirk was answering a question about mass shootings, that sniper, more than 100 yards away, fired that single fatal shot.
Like, he was damn good at debating. I just feel like if you don't know how to debate, don't debate with somebody.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
If you don't know how to debate, don't debate.
After the shooting, we were able to track his movements as he moved to the other side of the building, jumped off of the building, and fled,
like I said, I don't even know him. It's just shit I learned
off of the campus and into a neighborhood.
They're looking for
I learned a lot about this man.
Investigators also going door to door, locating people with doorbell cameras.
But I did know who he was. I just didn't think shit like that happened.
He's coming right here.
And right in front of us, you can see members of the FBI's evidence response team combing this neighborhood, looking for any clues. Yesterday, this neighborhood was crawling with SWAT teams looking for the suspect who they believe walked through here. Dylan Hope was working construction in the neighborhood, said SWAT teams believe the suspect went through the house he was working on. The SWAT team came through here and started talking, asking questions.
They were asking us if we had seen anyone come through, and the excavator mentioned that he had, and they showed us a picture of the suspect. And the excavator said that from what he could...
I say, if I was a security guard, first of all, what we wouldn't have did, y'all see how big of an opening that was? That wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't even have him out there. If anything, they should have had that man in the building. Everybody else outside, they should have had him in the building. I'm sorry. Had everybody watching on the Jumbotron, I'm not lying. Get a big ass TV, have everybody watching him on the Jumbotron. I don't give a fuck. Just because of that shit. Like, we're going to have to figure something out with these big ass events, bro. Us as a people, as a nation, we need to figure out how the fuck we can do these events without stuff happening. Because clearly shit gonna keep happening, bro. Like, that's why I be like, when shit like this happen, you kind of wonder, like, I'm surprised that these rappers do all these concerts that they do with a whole lot of people at them. It's like, don't shit happen to them? You know why? Because they inside. You can't bring no gun inside. That's why it's best that with Charlie, and they knew what Charlie stood for. They should have that man inside. Like, he could have been doing his speech in an auditorium on stage. It would have been a lot more safer that way, because I know. The reason why I said that, because when nobody got in with no gun, you know security searching everybody. You ain't getting in with no gun. Just like you're not getting into no concert without paying. Like, it's going to be that strict, bro. Like, ain't no way in here. That's how it should have been. And if it would have been like that, Charlie would have still been here, bro. But like I said, didn't nobody know that was going to happen. They was doing it for the college, and I understand that. But the man died, bro. So when you talk about safety and security, nah. He had it. They was there, but they didn't do enough to keep that man safe. They didn't do enough. I noticed that when I first saw it before the shit even happened. The way that shit looked, that angle, I was like, that don't even look right. Too many people out there. Fuck no. I wouldn't have did it. If I was so truthful, I would have counseled it. I ain't gonna lie, I would have did it. Just because I would have been feeling some type of way about it. That's why I don't go to big. That's why I don't go to events with a lot of people.
Good match.
You know me, I got
also announcing they
when I get anxiety, I'm getting
high-powered rifle that they believe fired that deadly shot.
Ain't nobody
found
keep me
in the
somewhere
woods,
I don't want to be.
somewhere where the gunman had been wrapped in a
towel,
a single bolt-action rifle, a sniper's type weapon. The gun is an important find because they sent it to the FBI lab in Monaco for analysis.
We fucking got him.
Latent fingerprints or DNA they can extract from it to help them identify the shooter.
And officials saying the bullet casing was still in the gun's chamber, close to 3 unspent rounds.
The authorities have been working to determine whether there's anyone else involved, but
I heard
all evidence
Charlie
so
was supposed
far
to be
points to a lone
president's
gunman who took a single shot, and that tells investigators that the individual has some experience.
I believe
with
he would have too. I believe it. He would have been going against
President Trump vowing today to award Kirk with the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Charlie Kirk was a great
I tell you, they just making Kamala job easy.
Great in every way.
Because she gonna win that presidency.
And what he did, what this man did was disgraceful.
I know this fact.
Hopefully we'll have him and we will deal with him very appropriately.
They treat it as if he was the
Vice President J.D. Vance
look how they do it.
escorting
Kirk's
Marines
out there
home to Arizona
he was
from the airport in Utah aboard Air Force 2.
That's the closest nigga.
Along with Kirk's
He was
family.
close to being a president.
And the Turning Point USA headquarters in Phoenix becoming a makeshift memorial with Kirk's supporters and followers online paying tribute.
I've followed Charlie for a long time, all the way through my college career. I just thought that he was an inspiration to a lot of college students for free speech. I want to say
Charlie, most and much blessings to the family, bro. Especially his 2 daughters, bro. Much respect to him. Like I said, I didn't really know him, but it's fucked up either way. It's really a sad day for the family of Charlie. I ain't gonna lie. It really is. That's hurtful to say, but like I said, if y'all want to see more content like this, more great content about conspiracies and these kind of topics, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to get every notification when I post. Like this video so I know that you tuned in. Go to YouTube, video. You already know what it is. Man, got this video. Got some shit. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. Hey, this is a banger right here. Man. This is probably one of my favorite topics. And this is an unexpected video, but let's get right to it. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he's no longer with us. That's as close to an official confirmation as you're gonna get. He's dead. Disavow quickly and vehemently for your own safety? Yeah, no.
Why you say it like
dude,
that?
What the do you mean? Of course, I don't think you guys understand. I was supposed to debate him in a public setting like a month from now. What the
that's
is
crazy,
happening? Though. Mike Lee. I am tracking the situation at Utah Valley University closely. Please join me in praying for Charlie Kirk and the students gathered there. How is it shots fired at Charlie Kirk event at Utah Valley University? Shots have been fired at Charlie Kirk event at Utah Valley University. Footage from the scene showed event-goers screaming as shots rang out on Wednesday. People at the event took to social media to share details of the moment someone opened fire at the conservatives event. Kirk published a post on X just minutes before reports of the shooting emerged. What the fuck is going on?
Bo was doing the whole interview.
Deseret is reporting he was shot. Okay, Deseret News now reporting Charlie Kirk shot at Utah event. Charlie Kirk, this is a breaking news story. Will be updated. Charlie Kirk was shot at an event at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah on Wednesday. Bystanders report seeing Kirk shot. Jesus. Christ, dude. Oh my God. Bystanders report seeing Kirk shot near his neck during a Q&A with students. What's happening, bro? What? Oh! Dude. You hear a shot, you hear the crack of a shot, and then you hear his head just crack back right after. And I think what the people are saying is correct, that he might have been shot in the neck. Oh my God!
That's mad wrong.
Vehemently for your own safety. Yeah, no, dude. What the do you mean? Of course, I don't think you guys understand. I was supposed to debate him in a public setting, like a month from now. Obviously, aside from the principle of it all, yeah, no, it's also for my own personal safety as well. I'm also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm also a public figure who does political commentary, who was supposed to debate Charlie Kirk in a public setting at Dartmouth University a month from now. I assume it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because he was on tour.
Obviously,
He was on tour
we
to
have
do a
no
lot of Q&A
additional
for a lot
evidence
of
or no news beyond the fact that the police have already said that it was a single shot that was
Utah was the
fired
first location.
at
He was on tour.
UVU police.
Do a debate.
Said he gets
He was
shot
like doing a
in the
debate
neck,
shit.
and the campus police on it was a single shot fired against event speaker, and the shooter has been, the suspect has been apprehended. So there is a close-up, there is a closer footage.
I don't believe
Charlie
that's
Kirk getting shot in the neck here as well, where you can, oh, he's dead. Oh my God, he's definitely dead. Oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he definitely got shot in the neck. Oh my God. Oh yeah. No, that footage. That you do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. That footage, the close-up footage shows very clearly immediately blood pouring out of his jugular. He gets shot in the neck, blood pouring out of his jugular, like an unimaginable amount of blood pouring out of his jugular. There is very, very little chance that he survived that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if he did, but it doesn't seem.
There was
like
no surviving.
Oh my God!
Right here,
that was
neck.
Devastating. Holy
it's like right on
his
artery. That's like right by your neck.
Oh my Lord. Oh Jesus Christ. Holy America is so absolutely. Do not watch the video. If you have not seen the video, do not. Like, the reason why I watched it is because I wanted to see. The reason why I watched it is because I had to
if you don't want to watch it, bro, that video is disturbing. I didn't like it. I disliked it. Like, it's disturbing because like shit happened in front of his family members, in front of his kids, wives. Y'all don't understand what life is?
Whether or not this was a real incident, I'm telling you, avoid it. It is one of the most
Make America great again
you could possibly see.
Bullshit.
I mean, look, I cover Israel's genocide every day. I see charred children. I see children carrying their dead parents in trash bags to the hospital every day. It still is a little different, at least from my perspective, I think, because does what I do, but you know, on the opposing side, I was supposed to debate him at Dartmouth University 15 days from now in a public event, in a public setting. I go out to public settings like this all the time, so there's a level of closeness in that regard because of the nature of what I do. I mean, look, I have a policy of not living in fear, and you know, but we'll see. I might have to reconfigure certain things.
He should have been inside. He shouldn't even been.
I never thought.
Probably should have never even been outside. He should have been inside.
There's one country where something like this could happen. It's this one.
Bro should have been inside the whole time.
This is obviously always a fear.
Just imagine if he was in an auditorium. It would have been easier. Which means if he was in an auditorium, wouldn't no guns be allowed in there. So it'd be like he would have survived. I feel like. I don't think it would have ever happened. No, for real. Since the JFK assassination, that's wild. Like, live TV game. Like, what the fuck?
Why was Luigi's shooting celebrated, but this is tragic? A couple different reasons. I think there are a lot of people who have some semblance.
A lot of people don't like politics, so of course they might not give a fuck about him dying.
And Charlie Kirk is not seen as someone who is like responsible for the social murder of tens of thousands of Americans. You know what I mean? So those are probably some of the reasons why.
They believe y'all believe everything.
Well, I'm not. this is it. This is the thing that you don't want happening. This is the thing that you never want happening. This is what a lot of people fantasize happening to me all the time and say they will do to me all the time. Obviously.
Somebody said, Hasten is next, you're next, may it come to you next. That's fucking crazy. Y'all dead wrong. Whoever did that, as y'all can see them names, they dead wrong.
Especially when it's Charlie Kirk, someone who I know personally. I'm
not look good, y'all.
Fond of his worldview, obviously, but someone who I have debated in public settings on numerous occasions since 2015, and also someone who I was slated to debate at Dartmouth University 2 weeks from now. Do you understand? Trump announced his death. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he's no longer.
Man, that shit crazy.
Melania, and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife Erica and
I heard he's supposed to be the next president. He's gonna get the next president or something like that.
To announce this, this is close to an official
Or
confirmation
upcoming president, like in the future.
Just moments ago, bipartisan calls to calm this down, to bring the rhetoric down in this country. Again, there was a moment of silence.
I woke up to this shit. I literally woke up on the 11th. I remember that morning Charlie died. I woke up to this shit. I woke up to the news. Woke up. You know, Instagram gonna post everything. I literally woke up to the news on Instagram. Like, it was all over the TikTok, Instagram, Snap. Like, I woke up to the shit and I see all that. I like, damn, Charlie. I knew about him. I just never I never was just the type to watch his podcast. But it's like, cause like I said, I don't really be into politics and I don't really know much about it. I definitely knew who he was though. But it's fucked up either way though. Cause it's really just, if you don't know how to debate, don't debate. That's just how I feel. Don't debate if you don't know how. If you don't want the answers to it, stop answering dumb questions. That's how I feel.
Where parents send their children to school and there's no guarantee of their safety, and some experience exactly what the Republicans, the fear.
You know what he's talking about, bro? He's a political figure.
Experiencing because they knew Charlie Kirk. Regular people experience that. Unfortunately, all too.
All due respect, bro. RP Charlie Kirk, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. We're gonna drop more bangers, bro. Just stay tuned and stay relaxed. Y'all stay safe, stay warm. I'm out of here. Bang.